Electrical accessories. There are many electrical accessories associated with cable and electrical circuits and many parts used for attachment of electrical connection. Let us learn these accessories and functions related to each item. Let us begin with cable and its accessories. Cables come in the category of electrical accessories where a range of basic approved twin and earth cables are used for all your fixed wiring and lighting requirement. Hose pipes are used to make close assembly of wire. Some other cable accessories are cable clips such as twin and earth clips and coaxial clips or exterior cable clips, round clips and more in various sizes. The most familiar form of switch is a manually operated electromechanical devices with one or more sets of electrical contacts which are connected to external circuits. Each set of contacts can be one of two states. Either closed means the contacts are touching and electricity can flow between them, or open, which means the contacts are separated and the switch is non-conducting. A socket is one endpoint of a two-way communication link between two programs running on the network. A socket is bound to a port number so that the TCP layer can identify the application that data is destined to be sent to. A miniature circuit breaker is an automatically operated electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overload or short circuit. Its basic function is to detect a fault condition and interrupt current flow. Circuit breakers are rated both by the normal current that are expected to carry and the maximum short circuit current that can safely interrupt. Bulb holder or lamp holder is a simple device used for holding bulbs for use in different applications. They are available in different sizes. You might have seen them in homes and offices to make easy connection to fixed bulb. Next is panel board. It is also called as distribution board and it is a component of an electricity supply system which divides an electrical power feed into subsidiary circuits while providing a protective fuse or circuit breaker for each circuit in common enclosure. Let us study about common insulating material, which is to separate electrical conductors without passing the current from one to the other and to safeguard individuals from electrical energized wires and parts. This material gives high resistance to the flow of electrical current or totally resist electric current is called an insulating material. Materials which are very good electrical insulator are PVC, glass, rigid laminate, varnish, resin, paper, Teflon and rubber. The relation between current and voltage is defined as Ohm's law. It states that the current through a conductor between 2 points is directly proportional to the potential difference across the 2 points. As an equation, this serves as an algebraic recipe for calculating the current if the electrical potential differences and the resistance are known. Yet, while this equation serves as a powerful recipe for problem solving, and it is much more than that. Look at the circuit where I is the current through the conductor in units for amperes and V is the potential difference measured across the conductor in units of volts, and R is the resistance of the conductor in unit of ohms. This equation indicates that the two variables that would affect the amount of current in a circuit. The current in a circuit is directly proportional to the electrical potential differences impressed across its end and inversely proportional to the total resistance offered by external circuit. The greater the battery voltage and the greater the current. The application of Ohm's law are that it helps us in determining either voltage, current or resistance of a linear circuit when the other two quantities are known to us. By using Ohm's law, you are able to find the resistance of a current knowing only the voltage and the current in the circuit. In an equation, if all the variables are known except one, that unknown can be found. Let us understand the series connection. Individual resistors can be connected together in either a series connection. A parallel connection is the mathematical combination of the individual resistors that is connected together. Resistors when in series have a common current flowing through them, as the current that flows through one resistance must also flow through the other, as it can only take one path. You must refer this current to understand connection, where resistors are said to be connected in series when they are daisy chained together in a single line, and since all the current flowing through the first resistors has no other way to go, it must all pass through the second resistors and the third, and so on. Let us look at the application of resistors in series. We have seen that resistors in series can be used to produce different voltages across themselves. This type of resistor network is very useful for producing a voltage divider network. If we replace one of the resistors in the voltage divider circuit with the sensor such as thermistor and light dependent resistors or even a switch, we can convert an analog quantity being censored into a suitable electrical signal which is capable of being measured. In this section, we are going to learn about the function of ammeter and voltmeter. A voltmeter is an instrument used for measuring electrical potential differences between 2 points in an electric circuit. A voltmeter is connected in parallel with a device to measure its voltage, while an ammeter is connected in series with a device to measure its current. An ammeter is a measuring device used to measure electric current. At the heart of most analog meter is galvanometer, an instrument that is measure current flow using the movement of a needle. The needle deflection is produced by a magnetic force acting on a current carrying wire. You can see voltmeter and ammeter in this picture, where needle deflects to give out readings. A multimeter is also used to measure current and voltage of a circuit. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.